Today we are going to learn semitones and tones. Semitones is one step and tones is two steps. First, let's name the keyboard. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. If you have piano or keyboard at home, this picture will be familiar for you. It will be like this one, usually in black and white. This one is for us to fill in the blank, that's why it's not in the black color. And previously we have already learned sharp and flat. Sharp means go to the right by one step. So one step is semitone. C, go up one step means go to the right, it becomes C sharp. This is called semitone. And D, go to the left by one step, it becomes D flat. This is also a semitone. A tone is two steps. For example, C to D. This is called tones. Because from C to D, you will need to first go to C, C sharp, D. This to this is one. Here to here is another one. So two steps. And we have enharmonic here. Enharmonics mean two notes having the same sound but different name. This is the example. C sharp or D flat. Like this one. D, we go up one step, we can call it D sharp. But if we count from E, go back to the left by one step, we can also name it E flat. It will be the same place if we play it on the keyboard or piano, but it can have two names, so it's called enharmonic. So E to F, there's nothing in the middle. This is one step, which is semitones. F to G, there's something in the middle, so it's called tone. Now let's name this one. F, go up one step. This is F sharp. Enharmonic is also called G flat because it's G flat. Go to the left. Now this one will be G sharp or A flat. This one will be A sharp or B flat. Next, C is the same thing, C sharp or D flat. Now D sharp or E flat. In the exam, you won't have this one, so you will need to memorize how to draw. Usually it's very simple, you just need to make two black key first and then one line. Now three black key because it's always alternate 2, 3, 2, 3 and then one line. If you need more, then 2, one line, 3, one line, and so on. And for the on top here, you need to color in black because it's a black key and white key. So in the exam, you can ask for a blank paper and then you can draw, and from there you can count. So two black key below, of course, is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, back to C, D, E, and so on. So this is the way to draw. Now let's move on to the exercise. Tick the higher note of each pair. So for example, A and A sharp, which one is higher? A is here, A sharp is here. Of course, A sharp is higher by one semitone, one step higher. So you tick A sharp. Next, B flat and B natural. B flat. So B flat here, B natural means no sub, no flat. B is higher. The one on the right is higher. So B natural is higher, we tick B natural. Now G and G flat. This is G, this is G flat. So G is higher. D sharp and D flat. This is D sharp, this is D flat. So D sharp is higher. F and F sharp. This is F, this is F sharp. F sharp is higher. Now bass clef, G sharp and G flat. G sharp is higher. So this is G sharp, this is G flat. Usually if it's the same note, one sharp, one flat, definitely sharp is the higher one. Because sharp is always go to the right and flat always go to the left. But if it's different note, you've got to check, double check again. So C sharp, C natural. C sharp is higher. D sharp, definitely D sharp. A flat. Flat is always lower. A flat. So of course A is higher. Now F sharp, F natural. F sharp will be higher. Now take the lower of each note. So D flat and D natural. D flat is here, D natural is higher, so lower one is D flat. F sharp and F natural. Same note, the sharp one will be higher, natural is lower. Now same note, of course flat is always lower. G flat is lower, this one B flat is lower, C natural and C sharp, C is lower. Now bass clef, C and C sharp, C is lower. E and E flat is lower. D flat and D sharp, D flat is lower. A sharp and A flat is lower. F sharp and F natural is lower. You can always check this one when you do this, but in the exam then you have to draw on your own. Now let's move on to semitone. Semitones is one step. The distance between the note, one step. So C to C sharp is one step. D to D sharp also one step. E to F is one step because there's nothing in the middle, is also considered one step. B flat to B natural, and another example D sharp to E. So this is C, this is D. C to D is not semitone because there's something in the middle. C to C sharp is, C sharp to D also is. Write notes one semitone higher. So they give you E is here, go up one step, you will have F. Now G sharp will be, this is G, this is G sharp, this is A. So G sharp go up one step, A. B go up is C because B, C, there's nothing here. There's B sharp is also called C, there's no black key. Now B flat, next one will be B natural. B flat to B, and you don't need to write a natural sign here because there's already a bar line. So once you have a bar line, it back to the natural automatically. Now bass clef, A sharp, semitone higher will be B. A sharp is here, B is here. Next, C go up one semitone, it will be C sharp. C, C sharp. Now A flat is here, here. Become A natural, and you also don't need to write a natural sign because you have a bar line already. D, this one D, go up one step, D sharp is the semitone. One semitone higher is D sharp. Now write notes one semitone lower. C go down one semitone will be B. B flat will be A. F will be E. G flat will be F. Bass clef, E flat will be D. B will be A sharp, or you can also write B flat. Now F sharp will be F natural. C sharp will be C. Now add an accidental to the second note to make it a semitone higher than the first one. So we only need to make the changes to the second one. Accidental, it could be sharp, it could be flat, it could be a natural. And if no accidental is needed, means it's already a semitone, then we just put a tick. For example, B to C. B to C is already a semitone, then just a tick. Now F, we need to go up one step, one higher, so F sharp. C becomes C sharp. B flat become B natural, and you need to put a natural sign because it's the same bar. If you don't put a natural sign here, it will become B flat. Now D become D sharp. A flat become A natural. B to C is already a semitone, so just put a tick. F to F sharp. Now E flat to E natural. E to F also already a semitone. G to G sharp. C sharp to D also already a semitone. So tone is just double of the semitone. So one tone equals to two semitones, which is two steps. For example, C to D. C to C sharp is one step, C sharp to D is one step. So 1 plus 1 is 2. E to F is not. So E to F sharp will be a tone because here to here one step, here to here another step. So total is 2 steps, and so on. Now write notes one tone higher. C to D, like this, C to D, 2 step. D flat will be E flat. D flat is here, 1 tone, 2 step, 1 step, 2 step. So it's E flat or D sharp, but we usually use E flat. The next letter name, this is D, so we call it E instead of another D. B to C sharp. Because B to C, there's nothing in the middle. This is only one semitone. You need another semitone. Go to C sharp. From B to C sharp, then it's called a tone, which is 2 semitones. A flat to B flat. B flat to C. So this is B flat, 1 step, 2 steps, 1 semitone, 2 semitones. Then it is a 1 tone higher. So of course we go to the right. D sharp to E sharp. D sharp is here, and then 1 step, 2 step, E sharp or F. G flat to A flat, and A sharp to B sharp. Write notes 1 tone lower. So for lower, we need to count to the left, backwards. F to E flat. This is F, E, E flat, 2 steps. B flat to A flat. B to A flat to G flat. D flat, C flat. So D flat here, 1 step, 2 step. C flat is also a B. D sharp, C sharp. E flat, D flat. F sharp, E natural. Because F sharp is here, go down 1 step, 2 step is E natural. Now draw a bracket over each pair of notes which make a tone. F to G is a tone. D sharp to F is also a tone. D flat to C is not a tone, so we just leave it like this. B flat to A flat, this is a tone. B to C sharp is also 2 semitones, 2 steps, so a tone. A to G sharp is 1 semitone lower only, so we just leave it like that. Same as this. D flat to C is also just a semitone. F sharp to G sharp is 1 tone. E flat to F is a tone. A to A sharp is 1 semitone higher than A, so it's not a tone. E to F sharp, this is a tone. E to E flat is a semitone lower from E flat, so it's also not a tone. Now our next topic is key signature. Previously in the page 17, we already learned about accidentals. Accidental is you need to put a sharp or flat natural directly on the notes itself. For key signature, you only need to put it once, and then you can have, for example, this is F sharp. You can have the whole pieces with S sharp, and you don't need to keep writing sharp on the notes. So music are written usually on a certain key. For example, C major, F major, D major, these are called key. So key is examples C major, D major, and so on. Like this piece here, there is no sharp, no flat. This is the key is C major. And for example, this piece here, we have a B flat here. So every time we see the notes B, here there's a B, automatically we play B flat on the piano. Because the key signature here already stated that it's a B flat, it lasts for the whole song. And in every line, you only need to put 1 at the beginning of every line. 1 will be enough. So B flat is F major. This table you will need to memorize. G major, you have F sharp. D major, you have F sharp and C sharp. F major, you have B flat. C major, you have no sharps, no flats. And this you need to write right after the clef. So treble clef and then key signature. Bass clef, key signature. And this is F sharp written on the note F. The F note in treble clef will be here and the sharp of course will be here. And if it's bass clef, F note is here, the sharp will be written here as well. So F sharp belongs to G major. This is just a copying. So you just need to write F sharp, G major. Just need to copy and memorize. And you need to add your own treble clef, F sharp, and then bass clef, F sharp, G major. Everything. D major is a treble clef. F sharp always comes first. When you have two sharp, is F sharp plus C sharp. And the place is fixed. There's two F that we have learned, right? This is also F. This is also F. But to write the key signature, we need to write the higher one. We cannot write F sharp here. This is wrong. Yeah, so this is wrong. So F sharp, C sharp, the place already fixed. For bass clef, also fixed at this F here and the next one C here. And this is D major, also same, you just need to copy. F major, you have B flat only. So after you draw a treble clef, you draw a B flat. And in bass clef, the place will be here. And this is F major. So after you memorize the table, then you start to do the exercise. So name the major keys which have the following key signature. For grade 1, you will only learn major key. So minor key in another grade. So just a few of the key only. G major, D major, F major, and C major. That's all. So F sharp, this is G major. B flat, this is F major. F sharp and C sharp, the key will be D major. No sharp, no flat, C major. B flat only will be F major. F sharp will be G major. No sharp, no flat, C major. F sharp and C sharp, this is D major. Now name the keys, then rewrite the passage using the key signature instead of accidental. First, we need to find out what is the key. So you have a B flat here. This is also B flat. So throughout this piece, we only have B flat. Means the key is F major. Now that you know the key is F major, we need to write the key signature. So treble clef comes first and then B flat. After the key signature comes time signature 4/4. And this we just need to copy. F, G, A, B flat. We don't need to write the flat anymore. We just need to copy the notes because the flat is already here in the front. So B, A, G, just copy. This is very easy. And then E, F, G, B flat again. Don't need to write the accidental anymore. And then A, G, F, finish. Next, we have F sharp here. This is bass clef. This is also F sharp. So F sharp is, the key will be G major. And we draw the clef first. After that, F sharp, the key signature is F sharp, and comes the time signature is 4/4. And we just need to copy the notes. F sharp, we don't need to write the accidental anymore, just the notes will do. G, A, and then this is just everything natural, so we just copy. E, F sharp, we don't need to write the sharp. We already have it in front. It will be automatically sharp. And G, that's all. Next question, we have C sharp here, a different one, F sharp. This is F sharp, is already the same. This is C sharp, already the same. So F sharp and C sharp, two sharps, the key will be D major. So for D major, also treble clef and then F sharp and C sharp, and then time signature. Now just copy. Don't mind my handwriting. It's very hard to use the kids table here. And then C, we don't need to put the sharp. And then B, A, bar line, G, and then F sharp also, just copy, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, C sharp here, yeah, and already have in front, so we don't need to write. D, D, finish. Okay, next one is B flat. This is the same B flat, B flat. So the key will be F major. F major, we do the bass clef, and then key signature will be down here, 4/4, and then copy. A, B flat. This is also B flat. They don't need to write two flat for accidental because it lasts for one bar. So this is B flat, this is B flat. Of course, here we don't need to write both because in front we already have it. So just copy. G, B flat, A, G, F, C, D, D, C, B flat, A, G. Okay. Oh. Next question, we have F sharp here. So the key will be G major. It will be the same thing. Treble clef, and then only F sharp above here. 4/4. This is the same. I'll just skip. So we just copy, and then for the F here, just don't need to put the sharp. The rest are the same. This is also just, and then just copy. It's the same thing. And this is C sharp here. This is F sharp here. So F sharp and C sharp, two sharps only. This is D major. Bass clef, the sharp will be here, F sharp, C sharp, 4/4, and when you copy, you don't need to write the sharp anymore. C, D, E, so on. This is F here, no need to put the sharp. C, also no need to put the sharp. F, no need to put the sharp. Just copy, and it will be correct. Okay. Now insert subs or flat to form the key. So in this page, they do not want the key signature anymore. They want accidental. D major, you need to put F sharp and C sharp. So this is F, we put sharp here. G, A, G, F. F will have a sharp. And then C, also you need to put sharp. D, E, F sharp. So F sharp here, E, D. Finish. G major, you have F sharp. So look for F. G, F sharp, G, A, B, G, E. F sharp here. G, F sharp. We don't need to write the F sharp here again because you already have one. It lasts for a bar. So no more F. F major, we have B flat. So this will be B. And another one here. Another one here. D major, F sharp and C sharp. This is C sharp. A, G, F sharp here. E, F sharp. And the last one also F sharp. G major only have F sharp, so F sharp, another one here, and one here. F major, we have B flat, so just one here is enough. This one is automatically flat under the same bar. Another one here, B flat. This is another B flat, no more. And D major, we have F sharp and C sharp. So here is F, here is C, and another F. Now here's the revisions. Write the following notes as semi-brief. D flat, A natural, C sharp. Actually, you can choose whether you want here or here. This one also, we already learned another D up here, so either one will do. Middle C, now this is specifically asked for middle C, then you have to write middle C. D sharp, D sharp, bass clef G sharp, middle C here, F sharp, E flat, B flat. Here is B flat, or here is also B flat. Now under each of the following notes, write their letter names. So now that you have learned accidentals, you have to include it. C sharp, we write C first and sharp later. When we write the note, the sharp is on the left, but when we write letter name, we write C first and sharp later, just as how we read it, C sharp. So this is B, this is A, this is G sharp, this is F sharp, and this is also G sharp. So be careful that this is the same bar. This is G sharp, this is definitely also G sharp. B, C sharp, B flat, D sharp. Next, insert any necessary accidentals to form the key name. So accidentals, not the key signature. D major, we have F sharp and C sharp. So we look for F here and C. There's no more F and C. So next question, F major, we have B flat. So B flat here, and this is another one. G major, we will have F sharp. So F sharp, and any more F here, F sharp. Okay, now last one, D major, we have F sharp and C sharp. This is F sharp. This one we don't need to write. This one also don't need to write. It will be sharp within one bar. So C here, C sharp. Finish. Now we will be learning scales. If you play any instrument, you will be required to play scales. And we already learned here that G major has F sharp. So to write out the scales is to write from the key note. So for example, G major, this is called key. And the key note will be the starting note, will be G. So ascending means going up. We are writing from G major, so G is the key note, one octave until the high G. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. And G major, the rules is you have a F sharp for the key signature. That's why this is F sharp and not just F. And in the major scales, the semitones is in the 3rd degree to 4th and 7 to 8, the last note. So G to A is a tone, A to B is a tone, B to C is semitone, and then C to D is a tone, D to E tone, E to F sharp also a tone, F sharp to G is semitone. So the order is tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So in all the major key, it's fixed that the semitones is on the 3rd to 4th and 7th to 8th. Now the exercise, write scales with key signature ascending, so also going up from the bottom, go up 1 octave and bracket the semitones with key signature. So F major, B flat, you need to put it here right after the clef. And since everything is in the semi-brief, we don't need the time signature. So first note, of course, the key note will be F. Ascending, so go up F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. So B automatically will be flat because we already have the key signature. And bracket the semitone is always number 3 to 4 and 7 to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These two will be semitone. And last two, 7, 8, right? These two. In case you forgot the number 3, 4, 7, 8, you can just count one by one. F to G is a tone. G to A is definitely a tone. A to B flat, it will be a semitone. Then you bracket. Now D major, we have F sharp and C sharp. So everything is ascending, starting from the key note D, D major, so key note is D, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. So number 3 to 4 semitone, last two also semitones. Now G major. G major, we have only F sharp starting from G, that's why it's called G major. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Number 3 to 4 semitone, 7 to 8 also semitone. Now here is the example without key signature. So G major, we have F sharp, right? But we cannot write it in front because without key signature, so we do accidental. There will be one F note here, so we put the F sharp accidentals on the note itself. And same thing, number 3 to 4 is semitone, 7 to 8 is also semitone. So the next exercise is write scales without key signature, also still ascending, and then bracket the semitone. So bass clef without key signature, we will just start from the note F, key note, G, A, B flat, we need to put the flat, C, D, E, F. Semitone number 3 to 4, number 7 to 8. Now D major, D, E, F sharp, we need to write, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Number 3 to 4, 7 to 8. In the page 9, we already learned all the notes from F to high C. We have not learned a higher one, which is D, the one that I just wrote just now. So basically, you will just have one line note, one space note, one line note, one space note. That will be step by step up. And here, we do not have enough, right? So that's why we draw our own ledger line. This is C. And we need to go up. Also not enough. So we draw the line and then it will be space note. This is one step higher than this one. So for example, you have 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, already finished this one. You need another one, then make your own. One step higher, not enough, one, another one, and so on in the future. So extra line, extra line. Same goes for the bottom. We don't have enough. After this note, you want to go down one more step, then you add your own. This one, lower space note. Not enough, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line, and so on. For our exercise, G major, we start from G, of course, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. So number 3 to 4 and 7 to 8. And this is for ascending. Now we have descending scales, means going down. For example, G major with key signature, F sharp here, high G, go down all the way until the bottom G. And be careful when you count the semitone. We have to count backwards, always from the bottom to top. Don't count 1, 2, 3, 4 and it will be wrong. So always count from the bottom to the top. G is 1, 2, 3, 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now write scales with key signature, descending, bracket the semitones. F major, we have B flat. We start from the key note F, high F. Because it's descending, we need space to go down all the way. F, E, D, C, B flat, A, G, F. And 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Last two, of course, here. Next, D major, we have F sharp and C sharp, starting from D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. Number 3 to 4, F sharp to G, last to D and C sharp. G major, we have F sharp. So start from keynote G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. So B to C is semitone, F sharp to G here, also semitone. Next is the same thing without key signature. So you draw your own accidentals. So write scales without key signature, descending also, bracket the semitone. F major, begin on F. F, E, D, C, B flat, A, G, F. A to B flat, E to F. D major, let's start from the high D. D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. F sharp to G semitone, D to C sharp. If you are confused on the sub, you can actually write the notes first. For example, G major, we just write the note first, G until the bottom G, step by step. B, A, G. So G major, we have F sharp, then you look for F sharp and write. Okay, so of course last two semitone, and then B to C here. Okay, this one will be ugly. B to C semitone. Okay. Now add accidentals before the notes to form the scale's name, and then just mark with semitone. So they give you ascending for the first one. F major, we need to find B and put B flat. It's always the same, number 3 to 4, 7 to 8. Descending, G major, we have F sharp only, so 7 to 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so count from the back when it's a descending, or count from the bottom. D major, we have F sharp and C sharp. F sharp here, C sharp here. So number 3, 4, 7, 8 is the semitone. F major, we have B flat. B flat will be here. So A to B flat is semitone. E to F is semitone. G major, we have F sharp. F sharp is here. So B to C semitone. F sharp to G, also a semitone. Now add add the clef and the key signatures to make the scales name. So they give you the key and the key note. So of course F major, you have to begin on F. So this is treble clef or bass clef, we need to find out. So F definitely is treble clef. Key signature for F major is a B flat, and they don't need to put the semitone, so no need bracket. D major, first note must be D. This is also treble clef. And key signature is F sharp, C sharp. So we don't need to put anything because it will automatically be correct. G major, key note G. This is bass clef, and G major have F sharp. F major, this must be F, so it's also a bass clef. F major have B flat. Okay, now write scales as instructed. First one, write a treble clef, so this is the thing to do, and then key signature, so do not write accidental, of F major, and the scale ascending, not descending. Use this rhythm, they give you the rhythm, we fill in the note accordingly. So F major, of course we have to begin on F. Treble clef, we draw a treble clef. And then key signature of F major has B flat, we put B flat, and then we just copy. After key signature, time signature must come next. First note, because this is F major, first note must be F. And we start from the bottom because it's ascending. We need to go up all the way. F, G, just follow the rhythm. A, B flat, already have a flat here. Bar line. C, minim. D, E, bar line. F, semi-brief. Finish. Now B. Write a bass clef. Bass clef. And the scale of C major descending. C major don't have any sharp or flat, so there's no need key signature, no need accidental. And use this rhythm also and bracket the semitone. So descending from top to bottom, of course we start high. After the clef, if no key signature, then the time signature first. C, start from middle C, B, A, G, F, just follow the rhythm, E, and just right below, so it will be easier for you to trace, D, C, and bracket the semitone, number 3 to 4, E to F, and then B to C. I draw here, okay? The note is too big, actually it has to be here. Okay, now write without key signature, so this one we need accidentals. The scale of D major ascending using semi-brief, so everything just semi-brief, and then mark a bracket. So without key signature we can start the note, and because everything is semitone, because everything is semi-brief, of course we don't need the time signature. D major, start from D, ascending we start from bottom, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. Bracket with semitone, 3, 4, 7, 8. Finish. Now write the major scales belonging to the given key signature. This one, the key signature given is B flat, descending, and then mark semitone with a bracket. So B flat is definitely F major, right? F major, right here, F major. First note, it has to be F. So starting from the F, descending, F, E, D, C, B flat, A, G, F, double bar line, bracket number 3 to 4, A to B flat, and last 2. Now write without key signature the major scales going up, so ascending on the given note. So they give you semi-brief, we just write everything in semi-brief without key signature. So G, they give you G, we just start G major, G, A, B, C, D, E, we need 1 octave, F, G, and G major, we have F sharp, right? So we put accidental F sharp. Without key signature, G major must have F sharp, so we put accidental. Next question, write with the correct key signature in the bass clef, the scale of D major going down, descending, using the given rhythm. So first is the clef. This is bass clef. Key signature of D major, you have F sharp, C sharp. After that, time signature for 4 come first. Descending, so we start from the high D. D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, double bar line. Okay. Now last question. Write the treble clef of the scale C major going up ascending and then bracket with semitone. So first is treble clef, C major, no sub, no flat. 3, 4 come next. Going up, we start from the bottom, so we have enough space to go up. C, D, quiver, E crotchet, F crotchet, bar line, G, A, B, we can go up, we can go down. This is third line, remember the rules of the stems. Last one, C, dotted meaning bar line and bracket. So B to C, 7 to 8, and 3 to 4 is here. This also bracket. Okay, we are done for today.